So I went to that, and I laughed. And you know, some people thought it was stupid. I said, that's what's so funny, you know? But
Not bad. Not that bad, but he was shaking his beak around.
I should go see True Grit while it's still playing, but I don't know if it was, because I remember when the original one came out, so. They still have that on TV once in a while, the original one.
yes, I have enough pictures of Herring grooming himself.
Or grooming herself, whichever it is.
Whichever it is.
What I need to do on these stumps right here.
Yeah.
And have the big buck right next to them. There you go. And the hot eagle coming right by the snatching all at once. There you go.
Samples. Nancy is ironing those original labels from those rock specimens. Those were Gene Conlon's mother-in-laws.
Right.
And there's some kahoehoe from Hawaii. And some other igneous rocks, lavas.
I thought it was funny Tuesday that you sent all of us an email saying that the Val Bowman sent us all an email,
Yes.
and then Stu Wilson sent us all an email.
Well, I said on it, please tell anybody you know. And we don't all have exactly the same
Right.
email lists, and so I'm glad we did, because I think both Val and Stu may have people on their lists that I don't have on mine.
Well, I got all three of them, so,
You're on everybody's list.
yeah.
I'm sure it's better for people to get the message more than once than to have someone not get it. And I'm glad you remembered to pass it on to someone so that Carol would know.
Yeah.
Um,
This is Linda Boujon's son that usually
Yeah.
comes with her.
Yes.
And he was, well, two of the sons were here for Wildlife Wednesdays last year.
Mhm. Mhm.
Because they used to be junior rock cows years ago.
Well, I'm glad you thought of them. And somebody called the Reeses. And, well, anyway, we passed the word. And I called Diana at work, actually.
Do the Reeses get emails now?
I guess so. I called Diana at work because I was afraid she might not get home and get her email. And,
Does she still have Les Burns on the list?
oh, really? She
Yeah.
picked him off.
Because I don't think Vicki comes to Bird Club
No.
meetings. I know Les doesn't come.
But,
You don't have his address.
Huh?
You don't have his address.
Well, I don't know if it's up or down, I'm assuming it's up, but.
I would imagine it's up, but
but the postal service doesn't get do that.
No.
The postal service made me so annoyed. A couple weeks ago, Ginny Webster got a check in the mail and wanted to deposit it in her bank account in Citizens Bank. And I didn't know about this till after it happened. She put it in an envelope and addressed it to Citizens Bank to be deposited in her account.
oh, there's a
And-
toad
Oh, good.
just went behind
A
that
toad.
log.
No.
It does that.
And, you know, she's living up at Namaste, and she addressed it to the Citizens Bank here on 20th, looked up the address, addressed the envelope to them, and about 2 weeks later, it came back to her house, marked by the post office undeliverable as addressed. Well, it seems the bank has a post office box, and she didn't know that number. And the postman probably went past Citizens Bank 5 times in the course of deciding not to deliver that letter, because it wasn't correctly addressed. And they returned it to her without depositing it.
Gee.
So I took it into the bank for her and got some of their pre-addressed envelopes for mailing in bank by mail things. Because since she's not driving anymore, she can't get to the bank frequently.
I actually had to go to my bank, the Wells Fargo bank yesterday, because I got a check from my mortgage company, GMAC, because I had overpaid on my, those extra things you have to,
Mhm.
the insurance and the, whatever they call that thing. Anyway, they sent me a check for like $3.85. So I had to go to the bank and wait there, and I told the teller there, I said to him, if you don't have enough money in the bank, I can deposit it, because I brought a deposit slip with me too. So, but they had enough money.
Oh, well,
And I didn't really have to cash it. I could have sent it back if I wanted. They could have applied it towards my mortgage payment.
Yeah, usually they'll-
But it has to be at least the amount of the mortgage payment.
oh,
I pay a little more than $3 and something a month for my mortgage.
Well, I was just really annoyed with the post office doing this because, unfortunately, it was a small amount and it was nothing that she was going to write